Hi, good morning, and welcome to Movement and Mindfulness today. We have a morning flow together, a short, simple sequence to get us feeling awake in our bodies. So let's start in a child's pose, please. Sitting the hips towards the heels, letting the upper body fall down, let the forehead ground onto the mat. And just letting your shoulder blades roll away from one another. And let's devote this first moment here on the mat to our breath. Filling the lungs deeply, moving the breath wide into the sides of the body. Feeling the breath leave. Give yourself this moment of thanks for starting your day right here on your mat. And then bring yourself up to your tabletop position, hands and knees. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. A couple rounds of cat and cow. And because this is your morning flow, the body might feel a little bit sticky, a little bit tight. You can sway into the sides of the body, maybe moving the ribs, the hips from side to side, letting your head roll around from left to right. And then infusing our postures with really big breaths. Set the tone of your day to include deep inhales, deep exhales. Good. And then find a neutral spine with the body. Keep your left hand down. Reach your right arm open and up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right arm to thread underneath left. We'll do this 2 more times. Hover the shoulder for now. Inhale, open up, gentle twist to the spine, big breath. Exhale, right arm threading underneath left. Once more. And as you slide this right arm underneath left, you're going to drop the shoulder, drop the head. Tend your left fingertips into the floor. Press the hand down into the ground and start to tip your left shoulder on top of right. Notice if all your weight shifts over towards that right hip. Kind of let the hips sway left and right and find an even balance. One more breath. Good. Pressing that left hand into the floor, sweeping your right arm up towards the ceiling. Now stay here. So we've grounded that hand down into the mat. The right arm is up. Your left foot, you're going to pivot it out over towards the left side off of your mat and start to tip your weight into that left hand as you extend your right leg towards the back of the mat. Yes. Softness to the shoulder and left elbow. You're going to lift this leg and lower it down a couple times. Right away, starting to wake up into this leg, this hip. You can kind of go at your own pace, exhaling as you lift, inhale as you lower. Slowing the breath with the movements. Yeah, I told you we were waking up. All right, lift this leg, stay. Bring the heel towards the bum. If you can reach around and grab the foot, go for it. Otherwise, stay right here. Take one more breath. Now look up towards the top of the mat where your right hand would be, and I want you to bring your right foot all the way up. So if you've got pants on, I was doing this earlier, it's kind of just pulled my pants up, foot to the top of the mat. Pivot that left foot underneath and come back to center. Take a nice big breath in here, and let's rise up into a low lunge. Good. You're going to start to cactus your elbows down beside you. This is your breath in. On your exhale, bring your forearms together, palms together. Good. Inhale, open up. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Exhale, bring the arms together. One more time. Good. Open up wide. Take a big breath in. And then lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Start to straighten your front leg. Now we're going to move forward and back as we ease into this hamstring. So dropping into the hips, take a breath in. Exhale, moving hips back, straightening front leg. Breathing in. And breathing out. Nice. Rebend into your front knee. Lower your hands to the floor. Pick up your back knee. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Walk it out here. Bend into one knee and then the other. Nice. And then ground your knees beneath your hips, please. Find your tabletop position. All right. So connect to your neutral spine. Keep your right hand where it is. Sweep open your left arm towards the ceiling. Stack the shoulders. Exhale, left arm to slide underneath right. Just reaching and hovering the arm. Again, open up. Exhale to twist. Warming up through the spine. Once more, breathing in, reaching up. And then left arm to slide underneath right. Drop the forehead down, the cheek, the temple. Right fingertips press into the floor. Tip your weight back onto that left shoulder. Right shoulder tries to tip behind you as well. And then evenness through the hips to the best of your ability. Really big breath. Nice. One more here. And then pressing into the right hand, slowly lift yourself up. Left arm to reach open and up towards the ceiling and stay. So here's where we do our little pivot. The right foot kick stands out beside us. And then we come into that modified side plank just briefly. Enough for you to start to lift and then lower this foot down. So the leg doesn't need to come any higher than hip height. I want you to hug in through your ribs, meaning closing the ribs in towards one another. Light onto the hand. And just feeling a bit of rejuvenation or invigoration to this left glute. Hopefully invigoration is a word. It's early. Invigorate, invigoration. You're like, why am I signed up for this platform with this chick? Okay, lift this leg. Stay. If you want, reach around, grab this foot, stretch into the hip flexor, this thigh. Extend this leg out whenever you are ready. There's no rush. And then start to bring your left foot up towards the top of your mat. Bring yourself in with that right foot and then rise up into your low lunge. Good. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now we're not flaring open. We're just starting to open up the chest just gently and squeezing the shoulders. So no big back bend. On your next exhale, bring your forearms and palms together. Inhale, find the expanse. And then exhale, bring it in together. One more time. Exhale. Good. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lowering your hands down to frame your front foot. This is your inhale into your lunge. And then your exhale, you're going to start to straighten your front leg. And we'll move forward and back a few times, easing in to the hips, the hamstrings. Nice. Good. And then ground down through your front palm, lowering the hands towards the floor, tucking the back toes, lifting your back knee. Your left foot's going to step to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet. Good. Shift forward to your plank pose. Knees could be up or down. Take a breath in. And take a breath out, downward facing dog. And we'll do that again, shifting forward, high plank or ground the knees. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, let's stay. And connect to your breath, move your shoulders back. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath in, last breath out, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet up towards the center of your mat. Move your hands back towards your feet And just kind of meet yourself here at the middle. Bend into your knees, find your forward fold. Let your head and your neck drop. Maybe a nod of your head yes, or a turn of your head no. Find a halfway lift. Take an inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. And again, halfway lift. And forward fold. Last one. Forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Lower your hands towards the floor. Walk the hands forward. Step the feet back. Downward facing dog. Lower your knees down to the mat. Drop your hips towards your heels. Child's pose. Move your hands back towards your knees. Come up onto your shins. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Relax them back and down. Do that 2 more times. Good. Let your thighs settle as the palms settle onto those. Relax your eyes. Just take a moment to notice the sensations moving through the body, maybe a warmth in the body. Bring your left hand onto your chest and your right hand onto your belly. Take a big breath into both palms. Fill up the front of the body, belly, ribs, chest. And breathe out. Do that again. Fill belly, ribs, chest, and then breathe into the sides of the body behind you. Body full of breath, full of life. And then exhale. Good. Take one more. Deepest breath of your morning so far. Whole body full. And then sip in just a bit more breath at the top. Hold for a moment. Savor your breath. And then enjoy your exhale. Thank yourself for this time. Starting your morning like so. You can blink your eyes open whenever you're ready. And I thank you so much for finding your movement and your mindfulness with me, with us. Have a fantastic day.